Thank you for clicking on this video. Enjoy! Day 8 night. An unexpected knock on Erica's door nearly caused her to jump.
Hello.
Come in.
What's going on?
Hey, Captain! Oh, were you about to go to sleep? I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was, but there's no need to worry. Do you need something? Are you trying to catch the stars, Niall? Catch them. You got this. Yes. Good job. By the way, I meant to mention it earlier, but you... Oh, I meant to mention it earlier, but you needed to call me Captain anymore. As soon as we lost contact with the ESC, our ranks were abolished. True. Well, if it bothers you, I'll try to stop. To Erica's surprise, as she thought over the words she wanted to speak, her heart began pounding. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like it if you called me by my name. Huh? Koto's face went bright red, which only embarrassed Erica more. She must think it's weird. What have I done? As much as I try, I just can't act like a normal woman. Okay. I didn't realize you cared about it that much. Sorry, Erica. Upon hearing her friend speak her name aloud for the first time, Erica's vision went white for a split second. Thank you. Oh, you needed something, didn't you? Actually, Kotoa blushed and nervously fidgeted.
No way!
I just wanted to ask you if you'd like to play some more of that RPG, the one we started together last week. Oh, but I guess it's kind of late. I forgot that most people sleep around this time.
Come on!
I do usually sleep just about now, but I can make an exception for you. Besides, it may help me relax. Woohoo! Alright! After she'd skipped around for a bit, Kotoa grabbed Erica's hand and led her out the door. These ogres hit way too hard. Do not fret, Sir Knight. It'll get easier after you level up a bit. The difficulty always spikes like this when you move to a new area. I see. How tricky. The boss is after the save point at the end of the next dungeon, so we have 2 areas to go before we have to worry about being underpowered. Still, we should stop at the next town and buy new equipment. What did you end up doing all day, Niall? And what about you, Tommy? How was everyone's day? What were you guys up to today? Still, should stop at the next... Okay, I'll regret
It's
that.
all on you.
You should always do that anyway.
I'm lost.
Kotoa, I'm curious. Are you really okay with all of this happening? You never even had a choice. True, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm even a little happy about it. Guess I was never much of a people person or something. The teenager paused for a moment as she thought. Hey, Peanut! How you doing? How was your day? Chores and stuff like that. Fair. Oh my god. You're hilarious. I love you. The teenager paused for a moment as she thought. I like being around you, though. I see. I'm glad to hear that, at least.
Were you worried?
What about you? I haven't heard you complain about this even once. It's only been a week, but this trip hasn't been trouble-free.
I'm doing okay.
True. However, this past week has also been the most exciting time in my entire life. Besides, to be honest with you, I wasn't raised like a normal person. I left no one behind on Earth. There was simply no one for me to miss. I don't think I could ever bring myself to regret getting on this ship either way. Stressed, but okay. How come? If you want to talk about it anyways, you don't have to, but if you want to talk about it. Just work your butt off here. I get it, Tommy. It's kind of the same here, so I get it. Wait, you weren't raised like a normal child? What do you mean? I know I said I didn't want to talk about this anymore today, but I guess this is an exception. Most Blossom children are either orphans or were volunteered by their parents. I am an exception. Rather, I was a test tube baby, raised with the sole purpose of fulfilling the whims of the ESC. In fact, I am even made up of the genetics of around 7 people rather than 2. Oh my god. Really a test tube baby? Jeez. You need to buy glue. Why do you need to buy glue? Kotoa's eyes opened as widely as possible.
What exactly happened?
You have 7 biological parents? No, none of them are my parents, really. They're more like genetic donors? In a DNA test, I don't believe I would match with any of them to any meaningful extent. Some of your family said they'd help you during the transition of the move, but now aren't so... Oh, that sucks, Peanut. I'm so sorry about that. That definitely makes things a lot more difficult, a lot harder. You want to make a gun and you need glue? Yeah, what? I should clarify, I want to make a monster gun? The heck is a monster gun, Fishy? We need more clarification here. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have said anything about it. It's not something that particularly bothers me. No need to apologize. I didn't want to talk about this either, but it's only fair, I think. I do have parents. I mean, you probably already knew that. My mom left my dad and me when I was about 5. After that, I started helping out Dad in his garage. Mostly because I couldn't be left alone at that age, but you know. I don't remember ever having any experiments done on me, though. I don't know how I became a Blossom, come to think of it. Sorry. What I said earlier wasn't entirely correct. Daughters of Blossoms are also Blossoms themselves. Your record said your mother was one, so... A gun made of monster cans? Why? It's messed up, but you'll be okay. Yeah. Hopefully things settle down soon. That's all I can hope for. Oh, I'm glad to know they didn't offer me up for an experiment. I suppose you would be. Sorry, I guess you... I'm going to shut up now. It's okay. My circumstances are special. I know. I won't be offended by anything you say about it. Promise. Before either of them could say another word, the door slid open to reveal Sarah.
Oh.
Because pew pew, I need... Fishy? No. No. Is monster carbonated? I believe so. Sorry, I didn't realize it was set to auto-open. I didn't intended to knock first.
What's up?
Oh, it's okay. Come on in. What you need? Well, I heard you two playing a game. I don't suppose I could join? Huh? Really? Yes. Is that a problem? Not at all. I'm just surprised that you're interested in playing video games. It's not usually my thing, but my fiancé used to play them, so I am somewhat familiar with them.
Good job.
Ah, that makes sense. Anyway, of course you can join us. That's a silly question. Sarah took a seat between Kotoa and Erica. Why does it feel like Sarah's a third wheel here? I know I shouldn't think like this, but I can't help it. She turned to look at Kotoa, who looked equally confused and annoyed. At least I'm not the only one. Ah well, the game will probably be more fun with a third player anyway.
Huh?
One of them we all know. What do you mean? What do you mean, Fishy? That was a lot harder than I expected. Who would have thought video games could be so challenging? He made it look so easy, too. It doesn't help that you only started after we'd already finished a few areas. The later in the game you are, the harder the enemies and challenges are. Yes, quite frankly, I believe you're doing better than I did at first. We started from the beginning, but I was still stressed out and exhausted by it. Yep, she sucked at first.
Kotoha?
Hey, that's harsh. I did my best, you know.
Good job.
I can't stop teasing you, though. You're so cute when you squirm around. Thanks, guys. I feel better now. Sounds good, Tommy. Feel better. Hopefully that migraine leaves and you get rid of it. Oh my god, Fishy. You're so funny. When Erica stepped out of her bedroom, she went... Oh, this is day 9 in the morning, so they all went to bed. When Erica stepped out of her bedroom, she was surprised to immediately have found Sarah leaning against the wall.
What's the situation?
Sarah, what's wrong? Do you need help? I don't know. My head feels hot and dizzy. My legs are shaky, too. Ah. Sarah rushed over to Sarah and pulled one of Sarah's arm over her shoulder. You must have exerted yourself. You look like you're running a fever. For a small moment, she laid her hand against the doctor's forehead. Yeah, that's a fever. You shouldn't be up and about. I'll take you back to your bedroom. Don't worry. I'll take care of you for today. You can focus on resting. Oh, what? But I'm the doctor here.
No.
Forget about that for today, okay? If you make it any worse, who knows what will happen. If there's an emergency, we can't have you passing out midway through. In the end, Sarah decided not to resist, and Erica dragged her companion back towards her bedroom. Now, thank you for contributing to the Tabletop Sim Challenge. Overall, you don't seem too bad. I didn't find any swelling anywhere. You don't seem to have any breathing problems either. I imagine that this will be the worst of it. I think you'll be fine by tomorrow. Well, not that I have your knowledge, but still.
Thank you.
Good to know. And thanks for everything, Erica. I appreciate it. No problem. I'll stay here with you for the rest of the day. It wouldn't be good if you tried to move around too much. I see. Thanks again. Yeah, now I don't have many commands here. I need to fix that. Or have some mods that create commands for me.
Yes.
Of course. She's fast asleep already. Didn't even get to eat breakfast. Oh well, I'll just make sure that she eats a proper lunch and supper later.
Hello.
Oh, Kotoa, hello. Grabbing lunch?
What's going
That's right.
on?
I'm just there. I'm just glad there were leftovers. I hate cooking, you know. Add the Alex ones, please. Oh my god. Huh. Well, at least you're honest about it. Kotoa placed a finger against the tip of her chin and leaned in towards Erica, her eyes filled with curiosity. You have 5,000 points to add to a command. Oh my god. You have too many points! By the way, where have you been all day? Haven't seen Sarah yet either. Good question, actually. When I woke up this morning, I found her nearly passed out in the hallway. I've been taking care of her since then. It isn't anything serious, just a bad reaction to stress most likely. She should be fine by tomorrow. So that's what happened. Kotoa pouted. You should have told me, I would have helped you out.
Kotoa.
If you make Nerpy add the Alex one, what? Sorry, it's a one-person job. I didn't want to get you involved unnecessarily in case it did turn out to be infectious.
Huh?
Is that all? Yes, it is. Why do you ask? I just don't want to be left out. The young woman shuffled her arms in front of herself and fidgeted uncomfortably. Kotoa, are you jealous? Yes, I am! I can't help it. Last night, it felt like Sarah was just trying to get between us.
No.
I agree that it did feel that way, kind of. But, you know, she's also a passenger on this ship. It would be wrong of us to exclude her from everything.
Uh-huh.
I guess you're right. I don't know what's gotten to me lately. Hey, why don't I help you take care of her? I don't want to be alone today. And I won't do anything creepy to her, I promise. Well, as long as you don't do anything creepier to her, then. Kotoa, with blank eyes, stared at Sarah as she slept.
Erica!
Why are we hanging out in here if she isn't even awake?
That's
In
correct.
case she wakes up and needs anything, of course. We can't have her moving around unnecessarily. She needs to conserve her energy. Really? Kinda seems like a waste of time to me. I disagree. I could bring over my game system. We could play it while we wait. I don't think that's a good idea. The brightness of the screen and the sound could wake her up. She could play too. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea right now. This is so boring. Jeez, Nell, you're so good at catching that star. I swear. Are you guys gonna catch that Goomy?
I'm grateful.
It is sort of boring. I'd be a lot more bored if you weren't here with me, though. So thank you.
This is the best!
Well, when you put it that way, it's my pleasure. Hey, Erica. You want to leave? It's okay, don't worry about it. I appreciate that you stayed as long as you did. Not that. Oh?
No way!
How would you feel if I told you I liked you? Jeez.
Come on.
Jeez, that's straightforward. Happy, of course. I like you too, Kotoa. That isn't what I meant. I really like you. No, I'm just trying to tone it down for the sake of my embarrassment.
I love you.
I'm in love with you, Erica. The former captain was filled with many confusing, tempestuous emotions. So many, in fact, that she could not discern them. After a pause, Kotoa opened her mouth to speak once again. I'm sorry, you don't have to say anything about it right now. I'm sure it's too soon for you to feel anything like that towards me, so... I see, so that's how it is. Still, you can't just act jealous like this. All three of us have to cohabitate together. For the rest of our lives, nonetheless. The young woman looked at Erica with large eyes as if she had come to a conclusion. Okay! Without another word, she skipped out the door. Does she know that I like her back? Did she really get that from what I just said? More perceptive than I thought. Sarah tossed and turned on her bed before she opened her eyes and settled on facing Erica.
Huh?
Was Koto here earlier, or did I only imagine it?
Indeed.
Ah, yes, she was here. She left about an hour ago, though. Jeez, guess my perception of time is going. I must be getting old. Still, guess the kid isn't ready to handle any real sort of responsibility yet. We were both probably like that at her age. I think she's doing quite well, considering. Well, whatever. Can't blame her for it. I really hope it was just the stress that got her. If not, I'll be in for it if I get sick too. I hate colds. Who doesn't, to be honest? Day 10, morning. Although she already knew that Sarah would likely be fine, Erica knocked on her companion's door. Without missing a beat, Sarah popped her head out of the room.
I was waiting for
I had a
you.
feeling you'd visit me this morning. Good morning, Erica. Thank you for yesterday.
Glad to see you.
Sarah, glad to see that you're doing better. Is your fever completely gone? Yes, it is. I'm sure I'd still have it right now if it weren't for you, though. I promise you, I'm perfectly fine. No need to worry today. Alright, just making sure. Are you coming through the dining area? Not straight away. I want to shower first. You go on ahead.
Farewell.
See you later, then.
Goodbye.
See you, and thanks again. As the doors to the dining area slid open and the former captain stepped inside, Kotoa jumped in fright. In fear, the mechanic's grip on the kettle she'd been holding failed, and she doused herself with freshly heated water that had been inside. That would hurt a lot, although I guess for Kotoa it doesn't, but... Yeah! Kotoa, are you okay? Does it hurt? Quickly, take your clothes off. I'm fine, actually. It doesn't hurt at all. I was just surprised. But if you still want me to take my clothes off, I don't mind. Oh my god. Okay, this game went from like 0 to 100 so quick since day 9. You're so silly. I nearly had a heart attack. You should still change though. Walking around in wet clothes would be uncomfortable at the very least. I know right now. I guess so. I'll just try these ones.
It's all on you.
All better. Much to the young woman's pleasure, upon her return, she found a spread of marvelous breakfast foods awaiting her. Wow, wait, did you make all that in the time I was gone? It was only like 10 minutes.
I'm doing okay.
Indeed I did. There isn't anything complex, just your basics. Come sit with me before it all gets cold. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Dang, that was so good. Are you sure you're okay? No burns anywheres, not even minor ones? Yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm glad you're worried about me, though. Oh, speaking of, is it alright if I ask you more about Blossoms now?
That's correct.
Yes, go right ahead.
Uh-huh.
Right, so you explained what I am, but what about Sarah and yourself, and the other types? May as well just jump in. Sarah is a blue rose. Unlike the other types, they aren't built to be more durable. Instead, they're able to regulate the emotions of those around them via pheromones. For instance, if she's happy, that emotion will spread to us. Or if she's angry or depressed, that will also spread to us. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. Oof, yeah, that's really a double-edged sword, so you gotta keep Sarah happy. That said, it does take time for the emotions to set in, so it isn't like we'd instantly get depressed or anything. It would just slowly set in within a period of 5 or so minutes. No wonder the two of you got into arguments so often before. Indeed, there was no getting around it. However, now that she's stabilized mentally, I don't believe that will be a problem any longer. Well, that's good. Continuing, their creation actually wasn't intentional, but they continued making blue roses after they realized how useful they could be in maintaining the status quo. Keep Sarah happy. Agreed. Agreed. In that sense, they can be an asset. They could, in theory, stop riots or rebellions simply by quelling the negative emotions of those afflicted. Of course, the opposite is also possible, however, unlikely. Yeah, it'd be nice if she shot some happy into me when I'm feeling down. Keep Sarah happy for better life. I can agree to that. Oh my god, you guys. You guys are so silly. That would definitely be useful.
It can't be.
Have you been feeling down? I wasn't...
No way.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine now. Please, go on. Alright, as long as you're sure. Kotoa nodded her head. The next and final type is the water lily. They can retain water in their bodies much longer than a regular person. They're also much more efficient at processing it. They can comfortably go around 2 weeks without any water. Dang. Comfortably? So they can survive longer than that? That's right, they can survive roughly 3 weeks without water. Dang. Jeez. Hey, wait, didn't you say that you... Didn't you say you... Okay, that you shouldn't be there, that's confusing me. Hey, wait, didn't you say there were more types of blossom than there are on the ship? If that's the last... Correct, I am not a water lily. What are you then? A desert blossom too?
Oh.
No, nor am I a blue rose.
What exactly happened?
Keep Fishy happy because they are the best. Agreed. Fishy, you better be happy. I don't get it. Something else altogether, though I'm still considered a blossom. Huh? Sorry, I don't know if I want to say anything else. I don't want you to think I'm a monster. Keep Nell happy, because Nell deserves the universe? Jeez. What are you talking about? Of course I won't think you're a monster. And even if I did, it wouldn't matter, because apparently I'm one too. I don't know what's the right choice here. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. No, you don't understand. It isn't as simple as you think it is. What do you mean? I certainly don't think it's simple. Besides, I have no clue what to think in the first place, because you won't tell me anything. Oh, that's right. My apologies. Honestly, you don't need to sweat it. No matter who or what you are, it won't change how I feel about you. How can you be so sure? Because I know, without a doubt, that you're a good person who puts others above herself. Keep everyone happy. There we go. Keep everyone happy, guys. Thank you for saying that. I'm not sure if it's true. It is, so... Come on, tell me! I'm still nervous about it, but if you insist. I'm a chimera. Well, in more ways than one. It isn't an official blossom type or anything like that either. The gist of it is that I have the attributes of every different blossom type. Kotoa's eyes grew wide. See? I am a monster, aren't I?
It's all on you.
What? Not at all, silly. That's really cool. And useful, too. Hey, even if Sarah and I died, you could live for ages on your own. Erica's face dropped at the thought.
No.
I don't want that. Not at all. No. Watching Neropi does not bring happiness. Quit lying. All it does is bring Nerpy happiness because they get to interact with people. Sorry, that came out wrong. It would be lonely, wouldn't it? Exactly. Well, why don't we stop here for now? Probably for the best. I don't want to keep saying the wrong things and upsetting you. The mechanic frowned as she replayed the event in her mind. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting down below.